Afghanistan, Law, Society and Reality under the Taliban, a fresh review, 2025. Afghanistan has once again become the focus of global attention. Since the Taliban returned to power in August 2021, the country's political, social, and legal structures have undergone rapid change. A large number of news items, claims, and videos about Afghanistan are circulating on social media, some based on facts, others exaggerated or outright false. In this article, drawing on verified reports up to 2024 to 2025, we attempt to understand what the reality is and where caution is required. Women's rights and veiling and domestic restrictions. It is a verified fact that the Taliban have imposed strict restrictions on women. Toward the end of 2024, the Taliban issued an official directive ordering that windows which overlook neighboring houses or streets, where women may be present, must either not be constructed or be closed covered. This directive has been reported by international media and legal journals. Women's participation in education, employment, parks, gyms, and many public activities was already heavily restricted. United Nations bodies have described these measures as gender apartheid, an extreme form of gender-based discrimination. Child marriage, reality and exaggeration. A claim circulating on social media states that a 9-year-old girl has been declared a complete adult. This claim in this exact form has not been proven through any official government notification. However, it is true that the Taliban have removed modern state-level restrictions on child marriage and are relying on traditional interpretations of Hanafi jurisprudence. In practice, this has increased the risk of underage marriages. Human rights organizations consider this a matter of grave concern. Slavery and the Taliban Criminal Code. An extremely serious and alarming development is that in 2025, the Taliban court's criminal code reportedly used the term slave in multiple places. According to human rights organization Realit and other observers, this language amounts to indirectly normalizing slavery, which is a clear violation of international law. The key point is that although the Taliban do not claim to be establishing slave markets, the inclusion of such terminology in law is seen as a dangerous warning sign. Religious freedom and sectarianism. The Taliban's official position is that they represent the only correct interpretation of Islam under their so-called Islamic Emirate. In practice, other sects, especially the Shia Hazara community, face a severe lack of religious freedom and serious security threats. While no written law has surfaced declaring all other sects as polytheists, religious preaching, gatherings, and expressions are heavily restricted at the practical level. 5. Claims about homosexuality. People of Lot. A clarification. An important clarification is necessary here. The claim that the Taliban have legalized homosexuality or pederasty is incorrect. In reality, Taliban policy is the exact opposite. Homosexuality is considered a serious crime under Taliban law and can carry severe punishments. However, it is also a bitter reality that in parts of Afghan society in the past, crimes such as child sexual exploitation, bachabazi, existed and were repeatedly reported by human rights organizations. Under Taliban rule, there is no transparent system of investigation or independent accountability regarding this issue. 6. Afghanistan and the regional comparative context. Some commentators compare Afghanistan's situation with issues such as the caste system in India or the treatment of religious minorities there. Such comparisons may be made as political analysis, but Afghanistan's situation is unique in nature because a rigid religious interpretation is enforced at the state level, leaving almost no room for dissent. 7. Global reaction and the future. The United Nations, the European Parliament, global human rights organizations, and even scholars from several Muslim countries have openly criticized Taliban policies. Women's rights, legal transparency, and religious freedom remain the core issues on which Afghanistan continues to clash with the international community. Conclusion. The situation in Afghanistan is neither exactly as portrayed by sensational social media posts, nor as described by the Taliban's official narrative of an ideal Islamic system. The reality lies somewhere in between, but is largely dark. Women's lives are severely restricted, the legal system is harsh, and there is virtually no space for dissent. In such circumstances, it is our collective responsibility to rely on verified facts,